Dingler,
Yes.
Andrew Grayvon,
Present.
Matt Audie,
Here.
Thank you. Stand with me for the invocation of the Pledge of Allegiance. Heavenly Father, we ask you to bring some abundant moisture to our community so it will help us raise some decent crops this year and continue to be prosperous in this area. Be with us as we make the decisions for our community. Be with our county commissioners as they look out for our well-being here also. Be with our law enforcement as they protect us here locally. In your name we pray. Amen.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Andrew, do you have anything? Tony?
Yeah, I had the pleasures of hearing a tree trimming complaint.
I got one of those.
I think it's the same one.
Yeah, I think it's been addressed. Yeah.
But,
I know it has.
I guess, whether it's been addressed, their truck's got a hydraulic oil leak. Can we at least get that taken care of so they ain't dribbling oil on other people's property?
It's been taken care of.
Has it?
They blew a hose.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Tony. Lee?
No, sir.
Yeah. Matt?
Last time a mayor prayed for rain, we got a deluge of rain. We got a whole bunch of Facebook rain, so be careful with that.
Well, the last I knew, there wasn't any open sewers, so I felt good about it, you know, so
Okay.
it shouldn't be a problem. And we have contingencies for that now, too.
No, thank you.
Thank you. I didn't have anything either. So, the next item on the agenda is our city attorney's report. She's gonna make it quick.
It's a basketball banquet tonight, so
Okay, that's fine.
family first.
We'll go to Mr. Raby.
Did a little research on the use tax. We're not really able to see without getting into just like a special report that Mandy has, but basically the total aggregate of, so on your table you'll see our sales tax. I guess I should start there. You can kind of see, we're roughly about 110 to 120-ish, kind of just depending on 100,000, kind of floats around there. This year we started off a little weak, but we've recovered here pretty good, so we're doing, it's holding steady, all things considered. Out of that, I'd say the use tax portion of that, or the destination tax, is about 10 to 12, 13,000, right around in there from what I can remember on that sheet. So, it makes up a portion of it. Our pool payment out of that $100-some thousand is about 20 grand, a little over $20,000 a year. So it would be painful if it went away completely. The biggest issue is we don't know how much of that is offset, how much of our goods are being bought in a different location. But that's about the extent of what I figured out right now. But kind of just delve right into the sales tax, as you can see how we're tracking this year. The tax lid and that destination tax both really weren't discussed since the last time we met, as far as through the legislature. At least the league really didn't give us any update. I think some of those hearings have either just happened or are going to happen later this week. So it'll be kind of more, they're all still in committee, to see if they even get to the floor or not. But otherwise, that's about all I have right now for this. Unless there's any questions for my report.
Okay, thank you, Jason. Next item on the agenda this evening is the consent agenda from March the 7th, appropriations 3D. Any questions? I entertain a motion to accept it in its entirety. So moved by Councilman Miller that we accept the consent agenda in its entirety. Do I have a second? Second by Councilman Grayvon. Any discussion? No discussion. Those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same. Motion carried. Next item on the agenda this evening is ordinance 2205, repealing Article 3, Chapter 16 of the City Code. Any questions for Jason on this? This is pertaining to the ATV.
Yeah, getting it all cleaned up. There's some little things she found in her research.
So been moved that we approve the ordinance 2205 repealing Article 3. We'll have a second. Motion was made by Commissioner. You'll second. You don't have to if you don't want to, that's all up to you. So, seconded by Councilman Giengler. Is there any further discussion? Those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same. Motion carries. Next item is ordinance 2206, regulating the operation of motorized off-road vehicles. The continuation. We're gonna put this one to bed here pretty quick.
Done.
We're on the road.
So moved.
Been moved by Councilman Giengler that we approve ordinance 2206 regulating the operation of motorized off-road vehicles. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Councilman McMillan. Any further discussion? No further discussion. Those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same. Motion carried. Tonight we have no resolutions, so we'll go to the formal actions. First item on formal action is a special event license request for the class 1977 for the White Building at Chautauqua Park. Been moved by Councilman Miller that we have approved the special event license request for the class of 77. Do I have a second? Second. Second by Councilman McMillan. Any discussion? Those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same. Motion carries. Next item on the agenda this evening is the roof bid for the Alternative Learning Center in the amount of $33,150.73. Any questions for staff?
So moved.
Been moved by Councilman Graybon that we approve the roof bid for the Alternative Learning Center from McGee Roofing for the amount of $33,150.73. Do I have a second? Second. Councilman McMillan seconds the motion. Those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same. Motion carries. Next item on the agenda this evening is the Court Street bid. The Court Street improvement between Hersey and Mill. Any discussion?
I just want to, no surprises that came up right from the final?
Then, nothing, I mean, again, it's gonna be, start turning dirt, there might be some things, but I put, like either 10 or 15% contingency on it to at least help offset any surprises, but, yeah. So, yeah, the water stuff's all here, I know Jim ordered it, so they're pretty all itching to go. The big thing that we'll probably tackle here in the next week or so is getting together with the affected businesses a little bit more proactive. I mean, I've talked to Garen, he's probably the main one because they're drive-through. I mean, they're the ones that really need something. So, but we'll kind of get with them and go there. Ken, did you have a question or no?
You don't know if this is approved, you don't know when we're not, we can start it.
I think they want to go as quickly as possible. If it gets approved quick, what are you thinking?
Around Christmas.
Last year.
18 or 19.
22. Pick one. Just as soon as all the, like Jason said.
Yeah, well, I'm thinking April, May, and with weather, and that's going to be, we're getting in that tricky time. But, yeah, like.
We're gonna do the sewer at the same time, then the lining.
No, we can do the lining separately, and those are out currently for bid, just from that, so that's good question, but the water obviously will be, but the sewer we can do, and that's actually, we bid that out as a two-part bid, so we can have either Hersey and just do that one, or sorry, Mill or Court, so, but we should have that one next Monday, I think, the bids.
Okay. Been moved by Councilman Giengler. We approve the Court Street improvement between Hersey and Mill. Do I have a second? Second by Councilman Luttrell. Any discussion? No further discussion. Those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same. Motion carries. Next item on the agenda is a transportation flatbed truck in the range of 15 to 20,000. They're kind of wanting permission.
Yeah, this kind of, we have two that I wrote in here, it's a little bit special, and Click's here to talk about some more too, but these are daily, you see them out over town all the time, being used for stuff. In fact, Monday, Click stopped in, I think one of them dumped the clutch again, we just put in about a month and a half ago, so I mean, we're keeping them bandaged together, but it's, if we can, without pressure, start looking for something in that price range to replace it. It may not be this one, I mean, it's owned by a city, it uses a water truck for the Parks Department its whole life, you know, so it's in pretty good shape, and if we can get it for the right price, then it'd be worth trying to nab it. So it's more just if we happen to win, the bidding ends on April 4th. So if Click and I think got a good position for it, then we'll get it, and just so if we came here, you wouldn't be surprised.
I guess my only concern is
Yeah.
you're running into repair issues on the older vehicle right now. If you get another used vehicle, are we just gonna be seeing similar repair issues because it's already a, 18-year-old truck, this 99? And I'm just asking if
Yeah, it's a
does
great
it make
question.
more sense to look at a newer vehicle? I'm still not opposed to used, but
Yeah.
something that's maybe 2010 or something, I just don't know if that makes more sense or not.
I guess Click can talk, my opinion would be, that, new obviously is out of the question, I mean, just a
Right.
chassis, you're looking probably 75-ish, 70, 80, but, why don't you go ahead and talk about it more, I
Well,
guess.
it is a 99. It was in the Parks and Rec in Lenexa, Kansas, for a water truck. It wasn't used in the wintertime. It's only got 51,000. The research I've done on that engine, they say will go 450 to 550,000 miles without a refresher. It's an automatic transmission. We went down and looked at it, and it's in pretty good shape, actually. For what it is, it's in pretty good shape.
Why were they looking to get rid of it?
What I was told is they have a tremendous tax base in Lenexa. They don't let stuff get old too bad. I mean, they've got some nice stuff sitting around. That's what I was told from a guy from Overland Park. So I think it would be worth every bit of 15 to 20.
So moved.
Been moved by Councilman Miller that we approve the transportation flatbed truck with a maximum of 20, what he's looking for 20,000
Yeah, just 15 or 20, so we'll to purchase that, where we turn it off at.
Second by Councilman Audi. Any further discussion? Those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same. Okay. Next item on the agenda is the personnel policy. Jason, you want to talk a little bit about that? Anybody has questions?
Yeah, I mean, there's been, again, some more slight revisions. I think Katie got through it since the last meeting, just to chop pieces, redundancies or not the best words, we had help in there, should probably just be employees, that type of thing, so. And I got some input from different council members on it, so it's, again, it's a guides document that we can use internally, and hopefully it's got the legal side that we need to meet the current standards, but also will work for us, I guess.
I noticed we had in ours about the ability to share sick leave days with someone who may be out of sick leave days. Is that pretty standard?
That's a great question. I know we've done it forever.
I
but-
asked Jay about it when he was here, and he's had it in a lot of
I
cities
mean, I
that he
think
was
it's
at.
it's a good deal.
It's actually very nice. There's been some
Yes.
people, I mean, you don't want to see your coworker just out.
Where I came in the private sector bank, we could do it as well. But,
I think it's good.
I think it's a good thing.
And it's been done quite,
Yeah, it's
several-
been done
quite a bit.
No further question. I entertain a motion to approve the personnel policy.
So moved.
Been moved by Councilman McMillan that we approve the personnel policy. Second by Councilman Audi. Is there any further discussion? Those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same. Motion carried. Next item on the agenda this evening is the pay administration policy.
All right, so again, I got some more feedback from, council members, and Lloyd and I sat down for a while, kind of went through, and, because again, it was a kind of a document that was pretty, standard from other communities, so to fit a little bit more to Boyd, so I think we did I took out one part about starting people really low if they don't have certifications, because to me, that's what the minimum of the range is for, but also, a lot of our positions, you know, have experience required, they have to get the certifications, kind of part of our job description we hire, and we understand that they're gonna need to get those over the course of a year, so I just didn't feel it fit real well. The other thing I included in your packet was that ER, oh man, it slipped my mind, ERI, or I think is what it's called, the wage, or the cost of living adjustment should be in there. Kind of the document that Austin Peters puts out, or is a member of, or gets, as far as how they help cities set the moving the wage scales every year for the kind of a cost of living. It's kind of a mixture of several different numbers. The nice thing is in there, it's actually like a 40-page report. I just kind of included the first 9 pages as a kind of set, it applied to us a little bit. Yeah, Lloyd?
Is that a report that's done by